If you've ever felt your confidence drop the moment things start to get intimate, you're not broken. And it's probably not your body. The most common trigger is something almost every man over 45 is doing without realizing it. Picture this. You wake up already tired. Your head feels heavy, your body feels older than it should, and there's this quiet worry humming in the background. You go through your day, handle what you need to handle, and by evening, you just want to shut your brain off. But when closeness comes up, instead of feeling relaxed, you feel tense. You start thinking ahead. You start wondering if you'll show up the way you want to. So you avoid, or you push through with pressure. Either way, it doesn't feel natural anymore. That quiet pressure is the real problem. Not age, not masculinity, not desire. The silent enemy here is anticipatory stress. It's the habit of mentally rehearsing, judging, and scoring yourself before anything even happens. It turns something that should be connecting into a performance, and performance creates anxiety. Here's the harsh truth most men don't want to hear. Your body isn't failing you. Your nervous system is protecting you. When you're under constant mental pressure, work, finances, health worries, family responsibilities, your system stays in a low-level survival mode. Cortisol stays elevated. Blood flow gets redirected away from non-essential systems. Your body is saying, now is not the time for romance. Now is the time to stay alert. And because this happens slowly, you don't notice it. You just think, I'm getting old, or something's wrong with me. Here's the part nobody tells you. Anxiety is not just emotional, it's physical. Insight 1. What's really happening is that your brain starts associating intimacy with evaluation instead of safety. You don't notice it because it feels like thinking, not fear. The fix is not trying harder. The fix is teaching your body that it's safe again. One simple way to start is with your mornings. Most men roll out of bed and go straight into screens, emails, and stress. That spikes cortisol immediately. Instead, step outside for 10 minutes of natural light and take a relaxed walk. That's not fitness, that's nervous system training. That one habit alone begins resetting your stress rhythm. Insight 2. Most men unknowingly sabotage themselves at night. Late night phone scrolling, heavy meals, or alcohol to relax keeps the nervous system wired. You don't notice it because you feel tired, but tired isn't calm. The fix is small and boring and powerful. A phone curfew an hour before bed, just 1 hour. Let your brain power down naturally. Pair that with 5 slow exhales through your nose before sleep. Long exhales tell your body it's safe. Most men get this backwards. They think confidence comes from performance. It actually comes from calm. Here's a short regret story. A man I'll call Dave ignored the signs for years. He thought pushing through stress was strength. He worked late, ate whatever was fast, drank at night to unwind, and told himself, this is just aging. When intimacy became stressful, he avoided it, not because he didn't care, but because he didn't want to disappoint. One day, his partner asked, why do you feel so far away lately? That question hit him harder than any physical symptom. He realized he had been fighting his body instead of listening to it. He didn't need a miracle. He needed a reset. Insight 3. Energy and confidence don't come from motivation. They come from circulation and fuel. You don't notice this because fatigue feels emotional, but it's often metabolic. Starting your day with protein before carbs stabilizes blood sugar and reduces stress hormones. A simple protein-first breakfast can change how your entire day feels. And no, this isn't about dieting. It's about stability. Insight 4. Your self-talk is quietly shaping your physical response. When your mind says, what if I can't? Your body hears danger, blood flow changes, muscles tense, breathing gets shallow. You don't notice because it feels like thoughts, not commands. Here's that internal dialogue most men never say out loud. What if I let her down again? What if this is just who I am now? And here's the grounded truth. Your nervous system responds to how you treat yourself, not how hard you try. That's the fix. Lowering pressure, not raising effort. Another pattern interrupt. Anxiety is not a weakness. It's a misdirected survival instinct. Now, let me tell you a turning point story. A man named Carlos felt exactly like many of you: low drive, low confidence, always tired. He thought he needed supplements, hacks, or willpower. Instead, he changed one thing: he stopped drinking caffeine after 1 p.m. That's it. Within a week, his sleep improved. Within 2 weeks, his mornings felt lighter. Within a month, his confidence returned, not because he forced it, but because his body finally felt rested. That small shift unlocked everything else. Small changes restore trust. You don't need to overhaul your life. You need to send your body consistent signals of safety. That includes gentle strength work, not punishing workouts. 2 short sets of basic movements a few times a week reminds your body, I'm capable. It's not about looking a certain way. It's about restoring a sense of physical competence. Hydration matters more than you think. Dehydration thickens blood and reduces circulation. Just increasing your water intake steadily throughout the day can subtly improve energy and physical responsiveness. And here's one most men avoid but desperately need: honest, low pressure communication. Not a big talk, just a simple sentence like, I want closeness without pressure. That alone can remove half the anxiety. 7 small behaviors can shift everything if you start today. Getting morning sunlight with a short walk, eating protein first at breakfast, stopping caffeine after early afternoon, setting a phone curfew before bed, doing slow breathing at night, light strength work a few times a week, and having one honest, pressure-free check-in with your partner. Not all at once, one at a time. Because here's another truth: pressure kills presence. You don't need to perform, you need to feel safe, and safety is built through repetition. When your nervous system relaxes, everything else follows: energy, mood, confidence, connection. If this resonated, comment the phrase calm over pressure below. I read those. And if you want to go deeper, the next video you should watch is about the fastest way to rebuild confidence after 50 without forcing it. If you want more grounded guidance like this, you can subscribe. I'll be here.